Well, that Chinese spy balloon that drifted over the United States recently before being shot down is still causing a stir on Capitol Hill, especially after President Biden told Telemundo that it was not a major breach, stunning some of the members of Congress. Lawmakers recently received a classified briefing this week. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales spoke with some of them afterwards.
Good evening. Lawmakers still have a lot of questions, but intel sources tell me China has these balloons flying over dozens of other countries. Senator Ted Cruz says he was disappointed in what he heard during the 2-hour classified briefing.
It sent a real message to Xi and the Chinese government, communist government, but also to every other enemy on earth, of American weakness, that this president was not willing to act decisively to stop the espionage on the front end.
And I'm possibly hearing that there were explosives in it as well. Or do we have any?
You know, I'm going to decline to confirm any specifics from the briefing, but I will say their explanations as to why the president didn't act were thoroughly unconvincing.
Another Republican tells me there were explosives.
It flew over my district, Whiteman Air Force Base, with a B-2 stealth bomber. We finally shot it down afterwards, and now we're discovering that it had explosive materials on it. This is unacceptable.
Sources say the explosives on board were enough to destroy the craft, but nothing else. Several Democrats, including Congressman Seth Moulton, an Iraq War veteran, defended the president's actions.
There are a lot of critics out there saying the president should have done something differently. He should have shot it down earlier. At the end of the day, what we learn is that he listened to his top military advisors.
Republican Congressman Brandon Williams, the first nuclear submarine officer to serve in Congress, tells me the U.S. must consider other ways China is spying on us.
We don't see, what submarines are off our shore, what spies are in our land, what software is in our infrastructure and that poses a threat. These are the things that we don't see.
It does tell us that we need to pay attention and figure out where we have gaps in our detection and make sure that we are bolstering that for our Department of Defense.
I've learned the balloons carried antennas to gather intel. But what's even more concerning, sources tell me the balloon contained parts made in the United States. Several of the components had English language writing on them. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.